Hi, I'm at the Mariners Museum with Kelly Garner, and he's going to discuss some of the programs they have for people who have disabilities and for stress relief and for the veterans and for the disabled in general. So, can you tell us about your programs, Kelly?
Yeah, sure. I'm Kelly Garner. I'm the Mariners Lake Program Manager. We have a kayak rental program that allows the public to come out and access Mariners Lake, which is a 167-acre lake with a lot of wildlife, wind-protected coves, and just natural beauty. A lot of research shows that time spent in green spaces and on the water in blue spaces is beneficial for mental health. In our other programs, we offer summer camp support for young people and take an arts-based approach to helping make sense of experience. So we encourage people to draw what they see, to try to sketch animals from books, or to write poetry about what it feels like to be out here or experiencing the world the way that they are. We also work with veterans groups. We've worked with Wounded Warrior Project, USO Experience, and Project Healing Waters to welcome veterans out on the water. Being able to spend time with other people, doing active things and moving is very fun and rewarding, and it's a healthy way to connect with other people and to help process and make sense of experiences that people have had. And we're looking forward to a good season of more of those kinds of programs. You might also notice that we have an accessible kayak launch with a wheelchair transfer bench, and we can also work with participants to help them utilize adaptive paddling technologies for hand or wrist adaptation needs. And we have some pontoons and stability, and we can also offer individual programs to help people of all abilities access the water and find some adventure.
So, you were telling me about a lady who had leg issues. So, I have leg issues, and you were telling me how that made her feel.
Sure.
So,
So one
tell
of
the
our
story again.
participants came out and had some challenges with running, where she had been a runner previously, and getting out on the water and kayaking. After about 30 minutes, she let us know how free she felt and sort of getting back to herself and being herself, because she was able to move around and explore in a way that had been somewhat limited for her recently. So that was nice to see her out there having a good time and experiencing that.
And you were talking about the sixth grade program to help them learn how to process stuff and the mental healing.
Right. So our sixth grade program is really focused around watersheds and helping to understand their connection to the bigger watershed. I think for everyone, knowing that you're connected with other people and that you're connected to a community matters. So in addition to the watershed information, we help them access their senses by having mindfulness and breathing exercises and activities that we do out on the water. So they just get to show up and notice. A lot of times when we come out on the water, we're bringing all the thoughts, about tests that we have to take or bills that are due and those kinds of things. So being able to engage your senses kind of gives you a little bit of a break from that. And nature's great at presenting itself to you when you pay attention. So we offer participants that, both the breathing and the sense experience, as a tool and a resource to use in other situations when things start to feel tough and you just need a break. You can take a minute to find that peaceful place where you're just smelling, the flowers in the trees, or feeling the breeze, feeling the sun on your skin. It can be very grounding and settling, so we try to offer that resource to participants, not just in the sixth grade program, but in all of our guided programs as well.
So, if I've never kayaked before, do you guys do training?
We do. We also have a paddling safety page that talks about some of the basics, about how to hold the paddle, what a proper paddling stroke looks like. So you can find that on our Mariners Museum website. There's a lake page where you can find that information. But we also offer intro classes and like a paddling 101. That's bookable for groups. We don't have a public calendar of those programs presently for this season, but if you're interested, you can reach out by email.
So I noticed you have different kayaks and stuff. So what if I'm afraid?
Fear is totally natural and to be expected. We all work through fear of that. We do have a waiver that explains all of the different hazards, and you should go into this informed. Water's very powerful. But of all the places that you could learn to kayak, a swimming pool is the number one safest with a lifeguard on duty. Next level of safety would be a place like Mariners Lake. We don't have tides because it's closed. It's flat water, so there are no waves. We don't allow motorized boats, so you're not going to have a motorboat come by and spike some wake that might make you feel unstable. We don't have any alligators. There are no sharks. So all of the things that might make someone additionally afraid are not really a factor here. And in addition, our stable launches really make the landing and launching part as easy as it can get. And that's the part where a lot of people have trouble, is getting into or out of a kayak. So I would say managing that fear and overcoming that will help you pay attention and prepare. But in terms of paddling environments, this place is very beginner friendly, very family friendly.
You have single and double kayaks as well. What's the different types of kayaks that you?
We have kayaks that are sized for a variety of different participant sizes. So for our youth programs, we have very small kayaks, and they get successively larger with weight limits. Our 11.5 Malibus are weighted to 360 pounds. We do also have the tandems that are weighted to 425, and we have John boats as well. But yeah, the boats that we use are extremely stable. They're made for paddling in an ocean environment. So on flat water, they are wide enough and stable enough that you won't feel very tippy in them. They have a nice, relatively flat bottom. Then they're also set up that if for some reason you did end up in the water, it's just a raft that you can climb back onto. Doesn't require special kayak rolling skills or some of the other issues that you'd have with a kayak that you sit in. So these being sit on top kayaks, they just make it a lot easier to get back into if you needed to. But they're very stable in the first place, and our youth participants don't have any problem staying in them. And if you keep your head over your hips, you won't do flips, is one of the sayings, and then you just keep your center of gravity right in the middle, and you should be good to go.
So for me, my grandkids love kayaking, and kayaking has been one of those things that our family has started to embrace because they can be 4 years old or 5 years old, and with those life jackets and stuff, and they just love it to death. And the reason why I'm here today is because I want to kayak by myself. Mm-hmm. And a lot of things that you want to do, you can't do by yourself. Mm-hmm. But here, it's a safe environment to be able to do it by myself. Mm-hmm. So I don't have to lug a boat around. I've got kayaks at my house, but I don't have to put it in my trailer. I don't have to do all that other stuff. I pay you guys a fee.
Part, right? Yeah, the grunt work for me.
And so with being disabled, it makes it difficult because it's like, I always, if I use my personal ones, I have to have people go with me and I have to have the help. Here, I can come, spend an hour or two on the water by myself, enjoying nature,